I am here with Robert and the crew from Armored Turtle, the people that brought you the box turtle. How's it going today?
Oh, it's going pretty good. There's been a lot of interest in the box turtle. Here at Rocky Mountain, we have to show off the full enclosure kit for box turtle.
Yeah, so this keeps your filament nice and dry. It's got an integrated polymaker dryer base built in there. Yep. You can add up to 3 of those. We just started pre-sales of the limited edition gold frame version. So that's been a great thing because there were a lot of people that were like, yeah, the box turtle's really great, but I need to keep my filament dry. So that definitely solves both the filament changing and keeping it dry all in one thing.
Yeah.
Very cool.
It's not for drying your filament. It is excellent at maintaining dry filament. Yeah. It'll keep the enclosure without running the poly dryer below 10% humidity. Obviously, you use the poly dryer to bring the initial humidity of the enclosure down.
Yeah.
And this is just a really simple off-the-shelf solution. That's why we went with it.
Yep. So you've got that. This is a very interesting thing right here. Because that's a stealth burner, but that's a much smaller stealth burner.
Yep, so this is SusBurner. It's an 80% scaled down version with the Filomatrix cutting mechanism built in using HDX gears. The goal with this was a clean, great looking tool head with great wire management for printers for ants. Made explicitly for the Micron was the first goal. There's a couple on Pandora's box as well as some Tri-Zeros as well.
Okay, is this your design?
Yeah, so the base bare bones, going back, got CAD from the WTH burner from Kevin A.K. Sam. Mm-hmm. Took that base and sort of finished it out. Allowed for the logo LEDs, changed to use more common parts, and simplified things down a little bit.
Okay. And it looks like you've got an EBB 36 style board on the back there.
Yep, that's correct. There's, anything in the 36.
Yeah, or range. 36.
Yep.
Or, cool.
Yep. But all super clean, that's where you wanted, I didn't want any visible wires from the front. And this with the cable door, just like, you have on StealthBurner, allowed for super, super clean.
Cool. And where can people find out more about this?
Yeah, so if you go to the Armored Turtle GitHub, we have a repository for SusBurner. Okay. We have a couple things to finish up and a manual, a build guide pending on it as well sometime later this year.
Okay, and is that just a deshelled 5015 for part pulling?
So it's actually a 4010 or a 4020 fan.
Okay.
Yep. And we found that there is some good high RPM 4020s that provide, at least for ABS printing, ample cooling.
Okay, very cool. And over here next to it, I'm very interested to see what is going on with this AT2.
So AT2 is our minimal viable product to high temperature printing. It's the lowest BOM setup that we could do to maintain 100C chamber temp. The idea here is to have a compact, rapid prototyping engineering materials printer. The build volume will be 200 by 200 by 170 in Z. Now obviously, reaching such high chamber temperatures, the hot end has to be water cooled. It's all-wheel drive. The printer itself is about 650 watts total.
Electronics bay over here.
We've been running it at a sustained 850 millimeters a second, a 20K XL. Right now it is on printed plates. These are directly ripped from the CNC CAD. It will have to be CNC parts, obviously, to maintain higher chamber temps. And we can probably push the accelerations a lot higher on the CNC stuff.
Okay, that is a very, very interesting design. Is any information available on this now, or is it still in testing?
This is the only dev unit. It is proving ready to move over to CNC parts. Once we test all the CNC stuff, I'm expecting about fall.
Okay.
Fall for it.
Sounds very good. So I'm sure that that'll be up on the Armored Turtle GitHub, and you can probably find out more once the information is available over on your Discord server. Cool. Well, this all looks really good. Thanks for taking a couple minutes to talk with us, and we look forward to seeing how development goes.
Thank you.